It is time for some football. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. D'Eskridge to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. 2 and out from the gun. It's caught. Devon Achane. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. He'll step up, and there he goes. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Here's Achane up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's a design boot. Waller with the catch. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Bron, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down carry for Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Anthony Gould on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He's tackled at the
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, here's Jones. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that makes it 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one nabbed by Warren. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's running with it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Jones now on 3rd down. Connecting on the slant. Keeps himself upright. All the way. Touchdown, Indy! The Colts finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Spencer Schrader.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Eskridge on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, the Colts got to it first. And Indianapolis will return it for a touchdown. The Colts capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest and longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder, you got to play longer than your opponent, and when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Eskridge on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this series with an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
They motion Waddle over left. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He'll drop this down to Achane. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Bronk. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Jones looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And it's 3rd down now.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, he'll find a drop at some point, too.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. First time this game they've looked to him. 4th down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Miami offense headed out there now.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Handoff running left, A-Chain. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Finds his back, A-Chan. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Colts offense set to head out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Look, and the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Jones. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Ball at the 33 for first down.
At the 33-yard line.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. This is complete to Waller. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Complete right side to Washington. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
H.A. the first down carry. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They've got first down from the 31. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on first. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Kate, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say feed the run game.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So maybe the last person you'd expect to get tagged, but that's roughing the passer on one of the cornerbacks. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Jones is hit, he fumbles it, and the Dolphins have it. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. The Colts ready to take the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down, he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here he is on third and long, setting up the running back screen. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Eskridge on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. Crosses midfield, still going. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First and 10 from the 41. Tua now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Offense set for a first and 10. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. First down from the red zone. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He'll try the middle with Gordon. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Dolphins now lead by 10. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Colts 17.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Gould on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And you're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. And now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Ball at the 33 for first down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
He's got it, complete to Downs. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw, here's Jones. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
A 45-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Eskridge on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First down, here's Tua. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Another try following the sack. Here's a screen for Achane. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Chased out to his right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up fourth down.
Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. He'll start on the ground. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And on third down, Dolphins coming out in the dime, expecting a pass. Now Jones. That one nabbed by Warren. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Jones on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Pistol now for Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 40-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. To throw again, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, it's Jones to throw. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jones looking to throw. He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Colts, first down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Doolin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. This gets forward to around the 29. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go. Jones. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. So they get dings for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down throw by Jones. He'll try and run this. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
At the 49-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Jones now to throw. Brought in right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Taylor from the pistol. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Colts ready for the punt. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Miami set to take over once again on offense. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Tua off the play fake. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They run the counter to Achane. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd down carry for A-Chain. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Colts offense set to head out. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Completed over the middle. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, Jones. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Trying again, following the sack. Stays in the pocket, and he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
They'll bring out the punter here. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Jukes one defender. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They motion Waddle over left. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds his back. Achane. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They motion Waddle over left. Running with Achane out of the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
They'll stick with Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. Play not developing as they'd hoped. So that's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Jones now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., so that brings up 4th and long. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
The Miami offense headed out there now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Achane on the inside give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Down by DeForest Buckner. Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Big gain downfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Slot man motioned over. Achane again on 2nd. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Throwing this back in the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The kick by Patterson is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Colts ready to take the field.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 28. Gets everything he has under this throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw, here's Jones. That one nabbed by Warren. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. Jukes his way into the clear. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Second down carry for Taylor. You call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So that brings up fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Going to the ground again on first. And the stop is made just a couple of yards shy of that end zone. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them into goal-to-go situation, and if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try the middle with Gordon. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Running forward, it's Achane. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8. Tua now from the gun. Looking, and the Colts get to him. He goes down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This from 30 yards out. The kick by Patterson is good, and that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. The touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Jones now to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blitz coming for Jones. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing here, Jones. Steps up, and he's running with it. And this one doesn't go far.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10. Jones gonna throw again. This throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Down and goal to go.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Jones going to do it himself. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. Daniel Jones with a touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down.
And he'll get into the end zone and make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3 and out, though. Albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3 and out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for A-Chain. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going to pass it here. Complete right side to Washington. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for 3rd down. He's back to throw. It's caught. He's got Washington. And that should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.